Broadcasting live from an Airstream somewhere in Tornado Alley, bringing you the people, places, and stories from the Panhandle to the Red River. This is your Only in Oklahoma show.
And welcome to the show. Today we're discussing Little Mike's Hamburgers in OKC, and later in the show, another Hard Rock coming to Oklahoma. I'm Brett.
And I am Harley.
And we will not jinx the fact that I freaking aced an intro. We've been gone a month, and I came in here and I said, you know what? I'm going for it. I nailed it.
Shot. So yeah, we have been off. We haven't really been off. We have been doing some videos.
Yeah.
And
well, there's been some illnesses.
And a whole lot of stuff. Weather.
Yeah.
So
good excuses.
A lot of good excuses for not having a regular
show.
Vanilla. Yeah. Plain Jane episode.
I know you've missed this, Mongolia. I know you have.
We were on the charts for multiple days during the last couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always pumped to see it.
And arguably the hardest place to get 5G, Mongolia.
Yeah, I mean, unless G stands for goats.
Or Genghis Khan.
Yeah. So
we're back.
We are back, and I have a place that I think everybody should know about.
Everybody, because it's been there for a while.
For a long while.
A long, long time.
Been there longer than you and I have been around.
When Northwest Expressway was a 2-lane highway to nowhere.
Where did it originally go? Piedmont?
Yeah, something like that. I remember.
Just a dirt road.
But I remember in the 90s going to, when Northwest Expressway turned into Northwest Highway, you were in no man's land out there.
Yeah.
There was nothing between OKC and Piedmont. There were roads into Yukon, but it was a dark. It sure has grown up on an expressway. And Little Mike's
has been there for the whole thing.
The whole thing.
So this place is a must visit. It's been around since the 70s, and it's known for its delicious onion burgers with a twist.
Yes, an interesting twist. This place isn't. Let me preface. This place is not for everyone.
I agree with that 100%. And there's some comments on the internet that I will.
Some points of contention, perhaps?
Yes. But we'll start off with, they have made the list for the Oklahoma City Metro.
Yes, they have.
Oklahoma City 2022 Food and Drink Gazette staff pick.
That's a big deal.
It is a big deal in Oklahoma City, for sure.
That is, I mean, in fact, it's huge. It's a huge deal.
It's a huge deal?
Huge.
Let's start off with the overall feel of the place.
Yeah.
It's casual, laid-back dining. It's got a real old-school vibe.
And it should be for a burger joint. It needs to.
It's really kind of the classic diner feel, and it's got a lot of nostalgic decor, which I'm all for.
Yes.
Especially if it's authentic. Don't get me started on the Johnny-come-lately places that start off with all of the nostalgia that they got, from Wish.com or whatever.
Well, that and their nostalgia is the same in every location, depicting their first restaurant in California, right? This is a made in Oklahoma staple. It's survived. I mean, name it. It's survived. It's still here. I'm done.
Super friendly staff. Yep. Very welcoming. You place your order. You get to walk over to the fountain machine, make yourself a drink, have a seat, wait for your food. They've got a large condiment bar with all the fixins, pickles, onions, lettuce, tomatoes, pretty much anything you'd put on a burger.
I want a burger to look like a picture. They make a burger that looks like a picture. The other thing, too, is you talk about friendly staff. Now, this is a blanket statement about anywhere. It doesn't matter if it's a chain. It doesn't matter if it's local. It doesn't matter if it's in your own kitchen. If the cook is pissed, it reflects in the food. If the freaking wait staff is pissed, it reflects in the service. Happy employees, happy meals. Not happy meals from McDonald's. But you get what I'm saying. Like, it's a trickle-down thing.
It is. I agree. We're going to get into the leanings.
Oh, here we go.
That catch some grief on the internet. But we're just going to talk about the food to start with.
Mm-hmm.
So other than the burgers, they have a variety of other classic diner fare. Hot dogs, grilled cheese sandwiches, chicken fried steak sandwiches. onion rings, which are the bomb.
Yeah.
Their fries are really good. Fried okra, which is not something you get in every restaurant.
No.
Especially when you're talking like...
Where burgers is like
Their beef is 100% USDA ground fresh daily,
right?
Which makes a huge difference.
Big difference.
They've got like straight from the farmer garden fresh vegetables, which is huge. And the twist,
what?
Their famous burger is the famous Caesar burger.
Oh,
which is burger,
piled high,
cheese, fried onions. Then obviously you can put out any other fixings that you want on there, but it comes with a Caesar, like almost, it's a Caesar dressing. So with the lettuce on top, it's almost like a Caesar salad on top of your burger.
You remember who made the salad? Caesar made the salad. You don't remember that in the 80s?
Yeah.
Caesar made this burger. And this is how Rome fell. The Caesar burger, because it was so good.
Again, it's something that you don't expect.
No.
So you had to try it. Another thing that I had to try was the legendary chili cheeseburger.
And?
That's their homemade chili. And, dude, it is the most cheddar cheese, like shredded cheddar cheese, that you can fit on top of a burger.
Yeah.
Without it being like a plate of cheese with a burger hiding underneath.
Now, did you go deep six? Did you go in on it or did you fork? Oh, you did that. You did the thing. You did the thing.
I have to tear up the food to test
No, you don't.
But I did take a full bite.
Before you...
It took me 20 minutes to clean my beard out.
That's the thing. That is the thing. I still have barbecue sauce in my beard. I get it.
But again, friendly staff, clean restrooms. The place is immaculately clean. Now let's get into...
The leanings? The lean beef, if you will.
The thing that for some reason the internet doesn't like. They have a lot of... So right off the bat, they have a sign out front that says "Made in the USA," like huge, right underneath the name of the business. It's almost as big as Mike's on the billboard.
Oh yeah,
Made in the USA.
I remember now. Yeah.
A whole lot of people say things of the nature like prefer to have the simple burger without the side of posted political comments and remarks.
Okay, big deal.
So there's a lot of political stuff on the walls. If you're offended by this stuff,
probably not for you.
You're gonna be offended.
Go to McDonald's.
You know, again, back to the internet. A lot of people say you'd have more a larger customer base if you would, not do this, and you wouldn't have to run commercials if you just do what I say. Again,
and you don't own a business, do you?
It's good food. They have a lot of fun with it.
Well, and not to get too political, and maybe I'm wrong, but they were picked by the Gazette. Now, if you know anything, I'm making a statement. If you know anything about the Gazette, they're pretty open-minded with the things they post, the ad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They're
all about local. They're all about promoting what OKC, primarily OKC, has to offer. So the fact that regardless of political leanings, which I don't know, I don't know that our country could be more divisive politically, but when it comes to food, can we all agree a great burger is a great burger? Ignore the fact that you don't necessarily like what their building has to say or even their buns have to say. But, I mean, come on, y'all. Get over it.
Again, if it doesn't bother you that their political leanings are kind of in your face,
right,
then I have no contention with what's coming out of their kitchen.
Right, absolutely. I don't care. I mean, I could use some really poor examples of celebrities that have done some dumb shit, but I respect their art enough to not completely, wipe them off the list of people that I have some inkling of admiration for. Because it's at the end of the day, again, it's about the food. I don't care who you vote for. Vote for whoever you want.
If you're anywhere near Northwest Oklahoma City, check them out, 6724 Northwest Expressway. We'll include a link to their website in the show notes, but great food.
Definitely. You need to give them a try. Well, coming up next, Hard Rock is rolling into Texoma.
I'm Raven Rollins, and this is my Southern True Crime podcast where I discuss cases from my former hometown. Ada, Oklahoma paints itself as an average community, but its history of murder and corruption runs deeper than any story has ever told. You'll hear plenty of special guests, including authors and experts in their fields, who visit with me on each episode, as well as other cases in the southern states. With notorious and unknown cases alike, every victim sees the light on my show. This is Sirens, a true crime podcast.
All right, so news story today from the Daily Oklahoman. Jen Hayes over at the Daily Oklahoman says a new Hard Rock hotel is coming to Oklahoma. What we know about the Lake Texoma location.
Yeah, I'm hot and cold on this type of thing. I get, resorts is kind of, it's the new thing, and they're popping up, it seems like, all over the place around here. I know my tribe's doing one in Shawnee. They're building the Okana water park. And I'm okay with it drawing people to places that aren't already populated with tourism, but I've been talking to a lot of people that live down there, and residents, it's kind of a mixed, we're getting mixed reviews about that.
I would agree 100%. I can see the pros and cons from both sides.
Yeah.
But this new destination is coming in 2026, new Hard Rock Hotel. It's huge.
Huge.
And it's going to have a pretty huge impact
on jobs, for crying out loud.
A whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that's affected.
So, construction of the project starts this spring. It's slated to bring over 9,000 jobs to the area.
I mean, that's great news for if you're looking for a job. It's a great location.
It is, and for me, it makes sense. Don't get me wrong. I know there are a few other things on the border there. There's the WinStar Casino.
Yeah.
There's the
you're not super far
Choctaw Durant.
Well, Sulphur's not terribly far. I mean, it's it's a little ways.
Well, I'm saying on the Texas border. As far as right on the Texas border goes, it makes sense to me. But we have other borders. I feel like maybe we look at the Kansas border, the Missouri border, to bring people down into Oklahoma as opposed to constantly trying to bring people up from Texas. I could be wrong.
Well, and I think a lot of it too is you have to think about where. Let's be realistic. Where the tribal lands are. I don't know I don't know the sovereign nation. I don't have a map. I don't know who's where, but I can tell you from where the casinos are, who's spending the most money. And when you do the math and you do the geography, it's the Chickasaws and it's the Choctaws that are dumping the money, and they cover southeast. I mean, I think I don't want to throw any numbers out that could be wrong, but I think the Chickasaws alone have 70 casinos on the southwest corridor or south quarter of Oklahoma. So I think it really depends on who's willing to spend money, who, what, when, why, where.
I agree. I'm just saying for the ecology of tourism in the state.
Oh, yeah, to cultivate it more.
I feel like we lean towards the south a lot. But as far as this resort, dude, it's crazy. 2,700-acre resort with over 19 miles of shoreline. The hotel is going to have 189 rooms with 25 suites.
Sheesh.
They're going to have an 18,000 square foot conference center.
Wow,
that's huge.
That's huge. Yeah.
But some of the add-ons are just bonkers from my perspective. Mm-hmm. They have an 11-acre water area with white sand beaches featuring islands and cabanas.
Wow. That's world class. That's something you would go to Dubai and see.
Yeah.
Or Vegas, maybe.
I'm not familiar with very many resorts in general that have constructed islands and cabanas.
And I'll be honest, I've been to a few resorts, but I've been to Atlantis, I've been to some in Vegas, Atlantis being in the Bahamas, but so I haven't really ever got a chance to utilize all of the perks. Mm-hmm. You're kind of looking out the window because you're waiting on the cab and kind of seeing what's going on. So as far as experience with resorts goes, I don't know, but you don't have to be a mathematician to know what 11,000 acres.
Dude, well, for starters, it's huge, but the lake is already it already sees 7 million visitors a year.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. 1 in 3 people goes to TexHome.
So with that volume of people coming in and out, it makes a lot of sense that you would want something to capture. And again, all of the add-ons for this resort are intended to keep people in the area for as long as possible.
Yeah.
They've got a spa, they've got fitness centers, they've got kids' activities, they've got a rooftop bar, fine dining, which is something you kind of have to be in some of the larger metro areas before you ever come to anything close to fine dining.
Right.
They've got all-day dining, and of course then you've got all the hard rock amenities. Hard Rock has its own style. It's almost kind of like a rock and roll museum meets a casino or a resort. Yeah.
We've been to the one up in Tulsa a few times. It's really nice. I can't imagine what they're going to come up with over here. I'm not a big resorts guy. I'll be honest with you. If they invite me to come or invite us to come up to check it out, I'll go. It's not somewhere. I used to go to Texhoma regularly when I was a kid. I haven't been to Texhoma in 30 years probably. So it probably won't be even a reason for me to I might go check it out, but it's not something it's going to be something that's a yearly or
so again
biannual.
Back to the contention on either side of this subject matter. I have a dog in the hunt on this, so to speak.
Oh yeah,
we camp there on a regular basis.
Yeah,
and I'm concerned it's going to change the vibe of the campsites.
Yeah, there's something about being and I'm not saying that it's like literally they're going to build it right on Little Glasses or wherever it's at, but there's something about being at the campsite and not looking over to the east or the west and seeing this towering
the Taj Mahal
in the distance. I don't know. I mean, and it may not even be that noticeable, but for me, that place has always signaled a family vacation. I thought it was cool in the 80s because they had a golf course around it, for crying out loud. But that vibe and that ambience, I think for me, it dials it down. I don't know.
Yeah, I see both sides of the fence on this. I think it's going to be huge for jobs. It's going to be huge for tourism. We've got some more tourism stories coming up. The growth in the tourism industry,
it's crazy.
And the future of tourism in Oklahoma is bonkers.
Yeah, we have grown substantially. Hell, in the last decade. You're talking about having something farther north to draw in the Kansas crowd. I mean, we're going to be catching and netting, I don't know how many from the upper tri-state area there when American Heartland opens up at 2025?
Something like that. Again, $2 billion amusement park. I think it's fall of 2026, by the way.
Okay. That makes more sense because I'm looking at it going, they just recently put the shovel in the ground. And then when's the Hard Rock, they're saying?
2026 as well. So
2026 is going to be a big year.
It's going to be a banger of a year if you're into Oklahoma tourism like the OnlyinOKShow.
Absolutely. Well, if you have a suggestion for a place for us to eat, visit, spend our money, blow our money, lose our money, make some money. What else? What other thing can we do with money?
Stack it up.
Stack up money. Well, you need to email us today, right now, at the OnlyinOKShow@gmail.com. Hopefully, we used to say without fail new episodes every week, but we took a little bit of a dip, didn't we?
Again, we released a show every week.
Sort of.
Just because they were short form videos doesn't mean that it didn't count.
Short form, show adjacent material. Anyway, we're going to try to do it again. We went 360,000 days without not releasing a show. From here on out, new shows, new something every week, right here. This has been the OnlyinOKShow. I'm Brett.
And I'm Harley, and we're out of here.
Peace. Little Mike's Burgers. How you doing? A burger? Come on in. How you doing? Have a burger. How you doing? Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you darn? Menu? I don't even know you. Like that. Hey, baby Mike. Yeah, whatever, baby Mike. I need a double patty sausage Caesar burger. I have sausage. Want some prosciutto, and I want some gabagool and some ziti. Lots of ziti. It's
make noises. I want to eat.
I know you want to eat, okay? I get you want to eat. You keep eyeballing the pecan pie. It's right over there.
Yes, like pecan pie. Yum.
Yes, I know that it's yum. Okay? We talked about this earlier. Your whipped cream's over there. You said you had to have whipped cream. We're not going to try it with the whipped cream right off the bat, okay? All right? Because we need to see what the true flavor of the pie is without the whipped cream. Deal?
Fine.
And we're back. Have a little heart-to-heart discussion with my other personality there. And we're back. We're back. And we're back. And we're back. The triumphant return. In a world where comebacks are only for the Kardashian. Get it? Comeback. I stole that from Andy Parks and Rec. We got no time to mess around. I thought that said, welcome to the show, baby.
Carry Moonbeam a job and be better off than you are.
Did you send it to me?
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Or would you rather be a fish?
Oh, there's somebody new that visits Shawnee now, huh? It's Derek now. Your Shawnee experience starts here. Explore Shawnee. Let's play. I'm guessing that's what the email says. Oh, wait.
Plan.
Oh, those. I was guessing what the next word was. Let's play. Okie dokie. Thanks to Stacy for filling in while I was working down south. I will get even with her for this sombrero picture. He posted a picture of Arnold. I'm back. That's why it's somebody different. Stacy was. But I heard a rumor that Stacy's mom
has got it going on.
She's got it going on.
Yeah, I heard the same thing. My bathroom.
It is. Yeah, next to Jenny's number. What would have been ironic about Forrest Gump, or an interesting twist, if it showed Forrest calling Jenny and the number was in fact 876-5309. What if that was really her number?
Pretty sure you got that wrong.
876-5309, Jenny?
867-5309.
Oh, that's right. I said 876. Yeah. One of the only two number
you called Jimmy. Jimmy, I got your number.
Wait. No. There's one there's a famous phone number like that has a jingle. It's 876. I don't know what it is. I can't remember. I can't remember it. Harley, I can't remember it. All right. 3, 2, 1.